Hi everyone, so today is the 11th of the 11th, 24, Remembrance Day. We had Remembrance Sunday yesterday. Went and watched one of my grandsons march with the Beavers, the Cubs and the Scouts up to the church yesterday. Right then, so now off to work. It's about 6:30 AM. It's not too bad this morning, a little bit damp, but it's not raining or anything. I think it's drying out. It should be not a bad day according to the forecast, but we will see. Hopefully I'll be able to get that paint out and just paint the wheels on George. For the benefit of you guys who don't know George is a 1962 Morris Minor. He was a 950. I've owned him previously to now about 5 years. Then I passed him on to someone else who had him 3-4 years, and then I got him back again, tidied him up a bit, got him back on the road, or got him running back on the road, and been using him ever since. Then last year had a problem with the engine, lost all the oil and basically seized the engine up, and that was on a little trip. I was on my way down to Santa Pod. So he is now a 1098. It's basically my daily driver. It's not in really nice condition, but he does a good job. Like I say, it's my daily driver. I use him almost every day. Rain, shine, summer, winter. And the aim of George is to just keep him going as long as I can. Patch him up, just keep him on the road. It's a bit of a rat mog, so I'm not too bothered about him not being original. In fact, I quite like all different bits and bobs, like these gauges and stuff I got in him, bits on the bodywork I changed. There's several different things about George, and there will be more as we go along. Just like doing things to make him different. Like I say, if you're interested, then stay along and you'll see how we get on with George as my daily, and things we do to him to keep him on the road. Right, so I thought this week I will do a video. I'll try and run one all week. We'll see how long that gets, but this week, apart from this journey here, this morning is about 3 miles for George from where I started. The rest of the week after today will probably be the short journeys, about 1 mile each time. So some weeks I'll do a daily of about 12 miles, and then another week I might do a daily of 5 or 6 miles. So this one's going to be a short week after today. So what I'll do, I'll try and run this video as much as possible to give you a look in a typical week of running George as my daily driver. got that radiator blind to put on. I might try and put that on towards the end of this week. It's definitely getting cooler, and we'll see how we get on, especially because I only do short distance, so I don't think it'll get that hot anyway if I put it on, but we'll find out. That'll be interesting to see how he gets on. If I get time this week, I'm also going to give him another oil change. Heat is bellowing out already, which is nice. I'm almost at work now. A couple of minutes and we'll be there. Leaves are everywhere falling. Some of the trees are bare and some are still full. Mean a bit more work for me because I've got a lot of leaves to clear from various places. Well, anyway, here we are at work, so I'll continue this video when I leave off in a bit. Rightio guys, it's time for me to go back again. I'll go collect Gemini before I go back to mine. The old sun's going now, look. It's warming up. think it's going to be okay all week according to the weather. Not always right, of course, but we will see. Not really sure what I'm going to do today. I was thinking about getting some paint on the wheels. They don't look too bad, to be fair, so it's not an immediate hurry. If I get a chance I'll do them, and at some point, like I said, I'll be fitting that radiator blind if I've got the tie wraps, because that's it. Whoops, that's the only way I can put it on, or the way I thought about putting it on is with a few tie wraps. And we'll see how we get on with that. I'm not sure whether I'm meant to be doing something else this morning. I forgot about it. I shall find out shortly when I meet Mrs. Debbie. she'll remind me if I've forgotten something. Oh, okay, go on. Right, I just saw my wife and she said, I told you I'd meet you at home. So I got that wrong as well, didn't I? I don't listen, see? I thought he did listen, but can say, just proved another point. I don't. Or I listen, but I don't go in. I was thinking something else. Never mind. So she's obviously taken Gemini back to us anyway, so she may have sent me a text, to be honest, and I haven't looked at it. That's the other thing what could have happened. But never mind, I ain't gonna lose any sleep over it. So change of plan, I'm heading back to mine. That is a lovely morning now. Absolutely lovely. Right, I'm almost back to mine, where I should have been going in the first place, of course, but hey, I'm here now. So we'll pick this up again when we go out in George again. Well, I'm leaving to go back to work again. It's about 5:30 at the minute. And this trip is obviously the short trip. It's about a mile. Getting dark. Actually, did I say 5:30? 4:30. Be dark by 5:30. Yeah, it's 4:30. Definitely feels cooler now. I didn't get time to do much else today. I did have other things on that I forgot about, or not listened to as they do. But hopefully at some point this week I will get a chance to get that radiator blind fitted. We will see. And also, they didn't give rain today. There was a little bit of rain earlier because I was over Yarmouth, and this afternoon it rained shower again here, so they didn't get that right. They never said anything about rain. very dark on the way home tonight. Which will be about 8 o'clock-ish. Round about 8. Hopefully, we'll get away. Rightio, here we go for the home journey. Right, here we go. Like I said, it's just a short journey tonight. Back to mine, which is exactly a mile. Hardly gets George warmed up, does it? Hey ho, when the weather's not good, it's raining, we're really glad of it. Or when I need to take in some gear, tools and stuff. But also, it's a nice little run on the e-bike. I don't mind either. One or two spits of rain. It's not actually raining, just a couple of spots. Hungry now. Well, can't wait to get in. Get something to eat. Probably run Gemini round the block first. Sit down, watch a little bit of TV, go to bed, get up, back to work. But hey, there we are, back at home. Right. Morning guys. Today is Tuesday, the 12th of November 2024. 6:30 in the morning. That's the time of day to go to work. The rest of this week should be just the short journeys. It's a bit breezy this morning. Took Gemini out around the block about half an hour ago. And yeah, a bit blustery, cold, not freezing, and spots of rain in the wind. See the ground's all wet, so I've said it was raining pretty hard through the night, so I'm not surprised looking at the water or the ground, how wet it is everywhere. But they didn't give rain last night, so yet again they can't get the weather right. The excuse will be we are the most easterly point, we stick out into the sea and all that. It's hard to predict. Maybe it is, who knows. I think it might be time now to feel it's colder to get that radiator blind on, George, so as soon as I get a chance I'll be fitting that. Just a few tie wraps I think, or cable ties as some people call them. Should do the job. So if it brightens up later and I get the time, I'll have a go at putting that on. Other than that, everything's good. No problems. Fingers crossed it stay that way, but the thing with old cars, something can crop up any time. On the whole, George is pretty reliable. And here I am again. Right, time to roll home again. Right, there's the gate shut. Let's get going. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much today. this weather. Got a couple of jobs I need to do at home. Need to pop out somewhere as well with the missus. So we're going out car, we'll be using George. Right, I'm nearly back. See how short distance it is and why, when I can, when the weather's nice, I use my little e-bike. I do enjoy driving George, and I have been thinking of getting another bike, another motorbike. I won't go for anything too big and heavy. I'm thinking about something small. Maybe a little 125 or something, just to drop about backwards and forwards. But we will see. I always think of things like that when it gets to winter. In the summer I don't even think about it. In the winter I think about having a bike. It's really strange. But hey ho, and I do need to spend more time getting that bus sorted. But can't do everything in a day, can you? Right, we'll see you again on the return journey. Well, there we go again, guys, back to work. It's about 2:30 now. Still Tuesday, 12th. Obviously I didn't get much done today, because one, I had other things to do, but two, because it kept raining. Just as that's getting out okay, it started raining again. Bit of a nuisance really, but like I say, I've got nothing important I need to do. Almost there, it's not far, take long at all. And here we are, get my usual little parking spot. Well, here we are again for the journey home. Just turn around and lock the gates. Right, let's go home. I Obviously it's another short journey. God, it's been pretty wet this evening, this afternoon. Hammering down. It feels like it's warmed up slightly. Don't feel as cold as it did when I was coming back to work earlier. Definitely not. Yet again, George has done the good deed, get me home from work. And here we are. Morning guys. Today is Wednesday, November 2024. Oh, we had plenty of rain last night, so it's very damp again this morning. They give showers again today. Actually said rain, just cutting across the coast. Choking a little bit. So it's about 25 past 6. So damp, it's going to be steaming up. It's pretty probably damp inside the car with wet carpet and stuff. But hey ho. So obviously this week I'm doing all week video. George, the daily driver, just to show you I do use him every day. What I get up to on a typical week, but I probably won't put the whole video up because I think that'll just be too long if I do too much flipping about. But we will see. I'll see how long it is. Yeah, still a few spits of rain in the air. So I didn't get a chance yesterday to put the radiator blind up. Maybe I will today, depending on weather as well. We're going to, hopefully if it's dry, we want to go for a walk. Got a little plan of where we want to walk today if it's dry, so it shouldn't take me long once I figure out how I'm going to do it. Right, where I want to be again, pick it up on the way back. Well, it's that time again. Gonna run them. Definitely chillier today, I'll tell you that. Quite the day. Right, here we go. definitely want to get some work done on the bus, get that looking a bit better for the summer. Goes back to wishing I had a big workshop. That'd be lovely. I could get everything in and work on it as well as storing it. But that ain't gonna happen. Which also reminds me, I want to stick the bus on trickle charge for the batteries. Righto guys, it's time to go back to work again. A little bit more sugar, Hank. So, yeah, George's been sitting now for about 5.5 hours. It's not that warm. Oh, the sun has been out a little bit, but it's nice and dry now. Been for a massive walk. Me, Debbie and Gemini the dog. We went from here over to South Lowestoft, walked over the new bridge in Lowestoft, round to Asda Superstore and then all the way back. That was a walk. Gemini's now gone to have a sleep. I don't blame her. Debbie's gone round to friends. And I'm going back to work. So this week basically is, like I've said, it's just a week of using George to let you guys see how he gets on as my daily driver. I'll probably do it again in the middle of winter. Do need to do an adjustment on the carburetor and the clutch. It's not really bad or anything, but just something I want to do. See if I can get in my usual spot. Someone else parks here in the mornings. Obviously they go home about 2:30, and then I jump in to the place. Parking is very limited. There we go. Well, here we go on the home journey again. It's a little bit misty tonight. Damp again, isn't it? Hey ho, only a mile. I think I could actually do with a good clean of these windows. See if I can get around to that tomorrow as well. nearly back to mine. And here we are. So we'll be doing a return journey to work again in the morning. Let's hope it's not damp and foggy. Morning guys. Well, today is the 14th. And it is very damp outside. Very damp. Chilly as well. That little tinging sound you can hear is the fan from George spinning. Well, we're away. Oops. See where the cars are. Oh, the car. Not too bad today. Whoa, everything's a bit squeaky. But hey, just another short journey. I think some days when it's just like this, a bit misty, a bit damp, that'd probably be just as easy for me to just jump on the e-bike. But come on George, clear these windows. So I've got 3 little jobs I'm going to try and get done this morning. A little bit of adjustment on the clutch, probably a turn, half a turn. Just so as us. I think what it is bedded in a bit since I've fed. And also get the radiator blind fitted. And I want to do a little tweak with the carburetor. Not much, just a little tweak. I think that might help with the start. Right, here we are again. Well, it's that time again. Go home. Still a bit damp. It's not raining or anything, it's just damp, chilly. Get home, get a cup of tea. I'm going to do a couple of little jobs. Right, where I want to be. Pick this up again when I go back to work. And hopefully I'll have the clutch adjusted definitely, and the radiator cover on. So I'm just gonna park right here, not right forward, and a little bit over. Wowzers. Right guys, so I've had a bit of a productive morning. I fitted the radiator blind, tweaked the clutch, and I've adjusted the choke. Don't come out very far at all now, but at least I know it's moving on the carburetor. But the real way we'll tell will be in the morning when it's nice and cold. Damn. Might even be frost tonight, so they say. We'll wait and see on that one. We'll see how George starts in the morning. So I'm pretty sure that choke weren't opening very well in at all. Like I say, we'll see in the morning. I may need to do a bit more of a tweak, but we will see. Definitely the clutch feels better. Not that much difference. Like I say, I'll give it about 3/4 to 1 turn on the adjuster. We'll see how we get on. I can always turn it a little bit more if I need to, but that feels okay. Left the flaps open on the radiator cover at the minute, but what I might do, if I remember, I might shut them up tonight, and we'll see how we get on tomorrow with the temperature, how soon George warms up. Actually, I might shut them tonight on the way home. It's such a short distance anyway. I don't think it's going to make much difference, but it'll definitely be better for the motor to get less cold air through that rad. Not only on the rad, through the whole engine bay. So we'll give that a try. Everything's trial and error. That's how you find most things out. I've also noticed when I was under having a look at the clutch, George is dripping a bit of oil. Now it's quite normal for these cars to have a little bit of oil. He did have years ago, he had a really bad oil leak, sorted that out, but this one seems to have a few drips at the minute. So I won't be doing anything with that probably until it warms up, unless it gets really bad. Then we'll have to have a look. Did have new gaskets, but maybe they ain't worked. We will see. Did check the oil, I hadn't gone down much. since I filled it up, so it's not really bad. And I'll be surprised. Well, George started alright. I'll be surprised if this battery holds out. I left the camera on when I was in work. So that's been on about 3.5 hours, 4 hours. Coming up for 4 hours, I think it's been on. I know this one has got a good battery when it's fully charged. When I used to use it on my bike, that would easily last 7 hours continuous, but because I've been using it all week, hopefully that'll last out for tomorrow. Because tomorrow is the best day of the week, Friday. I'll also be interested in whether that'll be any frost. They said there's a chance, but obviously we're on the coast here, so you never know. But what I have found in this little mile where we are, sometimes I'll come out of mine and it's very cold, like you think, oh, it's almost frosty, and then by the time I get down to the bottom of work, then it is frosty. Very strange in that short distance, but it's kind of down in a dip. Quite often I've been to work and said, not the cars are frosty, just the, like the gate and the locks and stuff. I think it's just that where it is, where it's situated. But we'll see tomorrow how cold it goes tonight. So not forgetting, I've got the radiator shut off now. So that should hold some of the warmth in for a few hours. I think it was George started right, but then again he does when he's been started a few hours. But we haven't got the cold air blowing through the radiator now. As I said before, this is only a short distance anyway, so I don't know what temperature is now. It's chilly, but it's not that cold. Cold enough though. Clutch feels a little bit better. Temperature gauge is going up. I think that's probably going up a little bit quicker than normal, but that's a good thing. Get George warmed up quicker. That's the whole point of it. Right, I'm back to where I want to be, and we'll see in the morning. Hopefully the camera will be okay. It hasn't turned off yet, so there might be enough in there. See you in the morning. Well, at last it's Friday. Let's see how George will fire up this morning. Oh, that's better. Like I said, I've adjusted that choke. Yeah, that's good. Pleased with that. That's pretty cold this morning. Not cold enough for frost, but it's cold. So we've got the radiator blind on. Obviously temperature's on 0 because we're just fired up. And today obviously is the last day of this week's. Some lights on. The week with George. It's about 6:25 in the morning. I'm on the short distance to work again. I didn't get round to cleaning the windows. I should have done, for the reason why I've done the other jobs. You can't do everything. Good. Quite pleased I got that cover on the front. I think that's going to help with the weather getting cold. It's definitely meant to get even colder next week. Might even get some sleet, maybe snow. We will see. Not sure how long this battery's going to last, whether it's going to last for the home journey as well, because yesterday, like I said, I left it on when I went in work, so that was on a good 3.5 hours or more. Obviously when I put this video up, that will be edited down quite a bit. I don't want it too long, but I just wanted to give you guys who are interested a week with George, a typical week with George, what I've been up to. How we get on with him. And here we are already. Like I said, that is a very short journey. I leave George running for a little while I open this gate and the gates over the road and stuff, just so as you get up to temperature a bit. Right, I'll turn the camera off, take the battery for the return journey. Well, it's time for the run home. Let's wait for the car behind me to get out. And where am I? got George ticking over a little bit slow for when he's cold, actually, because that's what the score is. Now we can go. Yeah, I got George turning over a little bit slow because I was messing around with the settings on the carburetor yesterday. But once he warms up, he'll be fine. I usually let it tick over quite fast winter time, so I'll probably give that half a turn on that screw in a bit. But other than that, it's running fine. And that's the main thing. It's running good. Right, so obviously I'm going back home now. And that is a week with George. I'll go straight in and upload this video. I'll see how long it is, and probably take a couple of bits out of it, but not much. Say all is good. So we're almost back. I think the camera's still running. I have got the little one on the front there. Just in case. There we go. So I will say now, thanks for watching everyone. Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.